Dream F1 is back again after a very short break this time, but there still are some news stories to discuss. McLaren celebrate their past successes in what is called the Triple Crown of Motorsport, which is winning the Indy 500, the Le Mans 24 Hours and the Monaco Grand Prix. Seeing that all three Triple Crown venues are on the calendar right now, today marks the first of 3 times that we see the McLaren team in that special look. Alpine finished best of the rest behind the 3 top teams last year, but this season, after 3 races, they still have not scored a single point. Not only are they surely affected by the departure of Fernando Alonso, but their car surely is part of the issue. Slowly, doubts are creeping in if Esteban Ocon can lead this team out of the situation as the senior driver alongside rookie Oscar Piastri. Ocon and the team must deliver now. Regarding the topic of the second Red Bull seat, more and more eyes are turning towards Alex Albon. The Thai driver for now seems the most likely option to replace Sergio Perez should his performances not improve. Williams so far has been pretty underwhelming, but here in Monaco they scored their only point last year, so Albon could see his chance here to underline his ambition to return to Red Bull. Regarding the Junior Series, the Formula 3 Open World Series paid their first visit to Suzuka. The race on the short layout off the track saw an interesting battle for the lead in the early stages with championship leader Hedge, his teammate Liam Lawson and Honda junior Ayumu Iwasa. With a daring move through the S's, Iwasa took the lead in lap 5 and never looked back. Later, Callum Hedge reclaimed second from Lawson and Kushmaini completed the podium. The Formula 3 Euro Series acts as a support race for this episode's Monaco Grand Prix. Dino Beganovic led into turn 1 after a strong qualifying effort, but the star of the opening laps was Arthur Leclerc, who climbed from 6th on the grid to 3rd when the pack arrived at Nouvelle Chicane for the first time. Later, a move on Red Bull junior Isaac Hadjar meant that he, brother of the reigning F1 champion Charles Leclerc, went into P2. From there, he could do nothing about Dino Beganovic, who with an impressive drive dominated the second round of the championship. And now back to Dream F1, where today we visit the first of 3 Triple Crown venues in the calendar, with this race being the jewel in the crown. We're in Monaco today. The streets of the Principality by the Mediterranean Sea once a year plays host to one of the craziest motor racing events in the world. Overtaking is scarce, but as we saw last year, not impossible. And then there is a good chance of rain midway through the session. Today could be an exciting one. And it was Mercedes who locked out the front row in yesterday's qualifying session. Verstappen and Sainz completed the second row, Leclerc once again struggling at his home race, only starting from 9th. We're once again starting outside the top 10 alongside our teammate in P14. Maybe not the best starting spot for us, but as we usually do, we're racing at the exact date of the Monaco Grand Prix 2023 with actual historic weather data of that race. And you know what happened halfway through that race? That's right, there is a high chance of rain that might shuffle up the order. Without further ado, let's start this race. Okay, here we go. We're starting on the outside. Don't know if this would have been my first choice. But well, anyway, it's what we have to deal with. Wow, 3 wide into Saint-Devote we go. We're past Mick, we're past Kamui. Up into 12th. Very good start to this race for us. So there might be an opening against the other Honda of Tsunoda as well. I guess we should try it into Mirabeau in lap 1. Because this will end in tears. Neither should anyone try it. Wow, we're getting shoved out of the way. But 2 can play that game. And now, surely. Oh, big contact with the wall there for Kamui, but he had that coming. Because that was not very nice what he did into the Lewis hairpin. There was not enough room. Might show you the replay right now to judge for yourself, but from my opinion, or from my point of view, That was not on. And now we already need to be careful with locking up the front right. We just did that a bit into Saint-Devote. Oh, Tsunoda very early on the brakes. There is a bit of room, a tad of room was there into Mirabeau. We kinda back out of that one. And I think we're better off like that. Oh, but... Oh, I can't believe it. Ah. I wasn't brave enough. There might have been an opportunity. This is a pretty racy Monaco Grand Prix so far. I mean, it has just been 1.5 laps, but there is overtaking and on-track action. You rarely see that. Oh, the front right. Damn. That was quite a big lockup. I was thinking about trying it, but... Oh, I could go so much quicker than Tsunoda. This really is an issue right now, because... I would want to make the move, but it's so difficult in Monaco. Once again, we're super close through the tunnel. Yeah. We didn't leave the track with all 4 tires, so I say this is fine, and the game is the steward, but oh damn, yeah. That was the thing. Now, what I didn't want to happen did just happen. Big flat spot on the front right. It might just be imagination, but I think I can feel the vibrations coming from the tire as well. Oh, that was really bad now. Okay. No, medium. Early switch in strategy. Not at all what I wanted to see, but this is now impossible with this tire. Ah, crap. Okay. Okay. We're now in last position. But at least a bit of clean air. And fresh tires, and the others also have to stop. And who knows, maybe we can go to the end with these. Oh, Piastri in the pits as well. This is good news. We gain a spot, and lap 9 was our first lap, our first proper lap. That was not an out lap. And we were as quick as the race leader. So you can maybe consider this a super undercut. That will probably never work because there is the first issue. That is Logan Sargent, who will definitely hold us up. Because he is not at all going the pace of those guys at the front. Always scary, the braking into Nouvelle Chicane, since yeah. That's what forced us into that weird strategy here. Oh no, we may be forced to do it again. Look at that. Oh wow, okay. And Sargent is also quite late on the brakes. This is a bigger issue I thought it would be. Come on. Damn. Oh, okay! We did it. It cost us 5 seconds, but we did it. Kobayashi in the pits. This is gonna be interesting because he was just... Oh, we passed Kobayashi. Great news. Great news. Whoa! No, what's that? Oh, damn. Nah. Oh, no. That was the tiniest of contacts there. It was just starting to go well again. Let's see if we can repair that, but I doubt it. I highly, highly doubt it. Oh no. Lap 15, and that once again might have been our race. Just as it... Oh man, that was going okay. Oh, we only... We only barely managed half of it. Yeah, tires, that's okay. Repair. Okay. No. That is never gonna work. And oh, yeah, now the rain is starting. Might have... Because that was super weird. Is the track starting to get a bit wetter? Did we just slide on a very, very tiny puddle? I'm afraid so. I'm almost afraid so. And that fits with what happened at the actual Monaco Grand Prix in 2023. I guess we're gonna retire from that because there is really nothing we can do about this. But hey, at least we managed 15 laps. That's okay. More than I expected, to be honest. Yeah, track wetness, moist. It is actually starting to rain. You can see it now. And I think we might just have been caught out by the first bits of rain. Once again, like in Kyalami, this time though, we are at fault for, well, yeah, messing up or retiring. It's once again a reaction video. George Russell is coming in from the race leader in, and this is going to be interesting. What are the tires he is going to take? Not invisible ones. He is on the softs. Oh, George, that might have been the wrong choice. Mercedes still have another kind of lead, but the rain is getting stronger. It's happening. Max Verstappen in second. It almost looked like he was coming sliding down towards the hairpin. He did not. Lando Norris now in the special livery McLaren moves up to third. George Russell came out just ahead of Carlos Sainz, but he's now behind Sergio Perez, who might be able to help out his teammate, which is what Red Bull expects him to do. He didn't do that so far this season. Oh, this is gonna be an exciting race. You know what? I'm not too unhappy that I'm out of it, because now I don't have to deal with that rain. I can rather watch what they do, because this is gonna be interesting. Oh, Lewis around the outside there through Casino Square. That is brilliant. Didn't lose too much time there behind Kevin Magnussen. And now, oh, here at the top of Mirabeau, it's really coming down heavily. This is super interesting. Mick Schumacher, our teammate, is in the pits. Let's see what he does. He was running in the points so far. He's holding... Oh, these are the softs. At the halfway point, Mick comes in. And they're putting on the softs. And that was quite a lengthy pit stop as well. More pit crews out there. Lance Stroll also on the softs. So they are committing. They don't think the rain will be too bad. So they're all coming in for softs. Lance Stroll. Lewis Hamilton in the pits. Oh, we almost missed that. Lewis Hamilton in the pits. He is going for another set of softs as well. Where is his teammate? George Russell just comes down the pit straight, and he is once again ahead of his teammate. But Carlos Sainz, he moved past Lewis Hamilton as well, so staying out longer did not work for Lewis Hamilton. And this is also something that Max Verstappen, and who's still out there as well, Lando Norris, Charles Leclerc, they need to keep that in mind as well. Unless, of course, the rain gets so bad that they have to go for inters or wets, and it looks quite bad, but there is no big wetness buildup on the track itself. So, well, what is the right thing to do right now? What will we have done? I don't know, I can't tell, because, well, we're not driving in these conditions, so we don't know. Ooh, Max Verstappen! Bit of contact with the wall there. But by the amount of rain that is coming down right now, I would technically say that Verstappen, Norris, Leclerc and Perez, the top four that have not pitted yet, Perez comes in right now, that these are on the right strategy. Let's see what is Red Bull doing with Perez. Maybe he's a bit of the guinea pig here to see what it is like. Looks like the softs as well. It is the softs. Once again, Perez changes from slick to slick. But right now, Verstappen, Norris, Leclerc are really losing time on these old softs compared to the fresh ones of Russell, Sainz and Hamilton. Oh, in the background, Lando Norris now struggling with Esteban Ocon. Still, it says light rain at the top here! Wow! Okay, Lando Norris. That was a lot more effective than what Verstappen has done. But he has now lost as well. Charles Leclerc will soon arrive at the back of Lando Norris and challenge him for, well, what is right now P2. If it will be P2 later, well, that is for the weather conditions to decide over, honestly. Oh, and there goes Leclerc. Does Ocon let him through? I can't believe it. Esteban Ocon needs to be given a penalty, honestly, because this is unacceptable. Once again, another big opportunity to let the faster driver through. Once again, another opportunity to let him through. He does not let him through, though. Pierre Gasly now in the pits. Oh, and Leclerc comes in. Leclerc comes in. This is going to be very interesting. Because they're going for softs. Is this a classic Ferrari strategy? Or is this just the reasonable thing to do in these conditions? Well, we will have to wait and see. But this is going to be interesting. Yuki Tsunoda, let's look where he is on the track. Just coming around the final corner. Does Leclerc stay ahead of him? Well, we can't see him. There's Tsunoda. Leclerc at least stays ahead of Yuki Tsunoda, so not really lost anything. And this, of course, now puts Verstappen and Norris under pressure, because Leclerc coming in might make them lose even 2 more spots in the end. So they are forced to make a decision right now. Do they really commit to waiting for the rain to increase so that they have to go for inters or softs? Or do they come in and try to cover Leclerc but give up track position? They both do come in, and I see softs for Norris, but there are wets for Max Verstappen. Now this is going to be very interesting. Oh, this race has just taken a massive turn. Max Verstappen will use the wets, but Lando Norris out on softs. Where is Charles Leclerc? Can he challenge any one of them? This might have been a race winning or a race losing move from Red Bull and Verstappen. Let's see. How quick is he on these tyres? Felipe Drugovich in as well. But this may really turn the order upside down. Oh, and I think bad news for Verstappen. He does not look too quick. There is Lando Norris already. He just passed Stroll, who actually managed to get out on track again. Oh, look at that. Max Verstappen is too slow. That was the wrong decision. Should they have gone for the Inters? I don't know. Honestly, the soft looks good right now. Still. Lando Norris is all over the back of Max Verstappen. George Russell in the race lead comfortably with his softs. And there goes... Oh, didn't try it. Through to back. Now through swimming pool. Surely not. Surely... No! Big crash in the background! Oh, Charles Leclerc's out! Lance Stroll, big crash. Involved in there as well. Surely this is going to be a safety car. Massive crash. Oh, Monaco, what is happening? There is, the safety car has been called out. I can see it on my steering wheel actually, which is still plugged in and still giving me indication what is happening. I have the safety car lights on, so it is coming out. Max Verstappen coming in for soft tires, unsurprisingly. Yuki Tsunoda coming in for another set of softs. Oh, that was a massive crash. I will show you a replay now of that Stroll-Leclerc incident. Leclerc, surprisingly, is still running. I can see right now. But that Leclerc is still running is really making me mad, because this was really a very slight brush with the wall there that completely destroyed our right rear suspension and our rear wing as well by the slightest of touches. And now Leclerc is still running after having a massive crash there with Lance Stroll. Now where is the safety car? I'm really wondering, because it should be somewhere on track. Oh, well, actually, I should be able to follow it, right? There is the safety car. Ah, beautifully. We haven't seen that one out on track. We haven't seen the safety car at all, actually, in Dream F1, because, well, last season when we had the safety cars, the physical safety car, was still not a thing in Automobilista 2. Now it is, and it has just collected George Russell, and beautifully for George Russell, he has a car between himself and Carlos Sainz in seconds. Namely, Esteban Ocon, who seems to be trouble throughout this race. Okay, the safety car is peeling into the pit lane. The restart is on. George Russell leads them away towards Zandvoort. He has Carlos Sainz behind him, another car, because Esteban Ocon is a bit of a human shield right now for George Russell. So easily he pulls away. It is still raining. This is going to be interesting. Tires should be quite cold right now after running behind the safety car. There goes Sainz against Ocon, and once again Ocon is just not letting lapped cars through. That is incredibly dumb by Esteban. But, well, okay. He now has let Sainz through. 3 seconds already behind them. Oh, and there... Oh, massive traffic back there. Max Verstappen, by the way, has dropped down to 10th after that horrible strategic blunder. And Mick Schumacher, our teammate, is running in 11th. So, one more retirement, one overtake. Doesn't matter! Oh, no! What did I see there? Lewis Hamilton is in the wall! Lewis Hamilton is in the wall, and oh, he blocks the track there. Another safety car. Lewis Hamilton drops down. Lando Norris up to 3rd. Another safety car. Oh, that is the crazy Monaco Grand Prix that we had last year. That is the crazy Monaco Grand Prix that we expected. And that is Mick Schumacher in 10th. He is in the points. But once again now we have to wait for the safety car to collect George Russell. But this time George is without Esteban Ocon behind him to save him from an attack that Carlos Sainz might try. So, once again, we will be waiting for the safety car to come in and the race here in Monaco to continue. That almost sounded like I was, leading you towards an ad break, but we don't have that here. That will just be a cut. And once again, the safety car is pulling in with now 5 laps to go as George Russell crosses the line once again, still in the race lead. Good restart by the man who has won in Kyalami this season as well. So always when we're retiring, George Russell is looking, for now, it looks like always then, George Russell is winning the race. The rain at some parts of the track has gone away. We've just seen it there. And once again, there is a big gap. Because Esteban Ocon is in the way of anyone. No, actually not, because this time it is, who's that? Logan Sargent is holding up Lando Norris, who is currently in 3rd. He might be... Oh! Hülkenberg has made a move. He's past Leclerc. They're still side by side. And Hülkenberg overtakes Charles Leclerc on track. Must have been started, that whole thing must have started at the Louv's hairpin through Portier. And now Hülkenberg up to 5th. But here it is now. George Russell is entering the final lap of a super exciting, chaotic, very interesting Monaco Grand Prix. That one is really an event that works brilliantly in Dream F1. 2022, chaotic but very entertaining. And 2023, maybe even more so. But George Russell, for the final time, he is going through the Louv's hairpin. Sainz still just behind him, but not able to attack him or do anything about George Russell, who might be the first driver to win 2 races this season. They have chosen the absolute right strategy with him. Lewis Hamilton, well, he was a bit of a victim of the... No, actually he was on the right strategy as well. He just stopped a little later, then he crashed on his own. So, yeah. That is the championship leader out of contention today. But George Russell, he's coming around the final corner. Anthony knows. And across the line he goes to win the Monaco Grand Prix. Congratulations to George Russell, the very first repeat race winner in the 2023 season. Carlos Sainz finishes 2nd, and Lando Norris, the Triple Crown livery, seems to be a lucky one for McLaren. He's the first driver that is not in a Mercedes, Red Bull or Ferrari to finish on the podium this season. Congratulations to Lando. The correct strategy, keeping it cool, keeping out of trouble, sees him finish in 3rd, and the same goes for Sergio Perez. Finally, a bit of a redemption day for him. Another great race for Porsche, as well as Hülkenberg finishes 5th. And well, for the sake of completeness, here's the full results today, but I've almost run you through them here as well. So yeah, back to the voiceover me, and I hope you very much enjoy this race, because I did, even though I crashed out halfway through it. But that was a very entertaining one. Well, and as I almost ran you through the top 10 in the live recording, let's just mention here that Mick Schumacher indeed finished 10th to score the first point for STV Racing this season. Albon, with a strong race result as well, only finished in 11th, so tough luck for him as he's the first one outside of the points. On the second page we see the usual suspects and the 3 DNFs that were Lewis Hamilton, Lance Stroll, and of course ourselves. We all saw that in the live recording, so yeah, this is the full race results of the Monaco Grand Prix. And this is what the Drivers' Championship looks like after today's crazy race, and Carlos Sainz, without winning a single race this season, is now the third different championship leader, just 1 point ahead of George Russell, thanks to the 2 fastest lap points he got at Spain and Monaco today. On the second page, the only driver that has scored a point so far is Mick Schumacher now. Alex Albon moves up to 14th thanks to his 11th place finish today. And in the Constructors' Championship, also quite an interesting battle at the front between Ferrari and Mercedes, with Ferrari being 6 points in the lead over the Silver Arrows. And that has been it for the first quarter, actually, of our Dream F1 Season 2. Well, the next race will be the Canadian Grand Prix in Montreal, Canada, so very much looking forward to this one, as this is where we scored our first point last year. So yeah, expectations are pretty high for this one. Let's see what it holds in store for us. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like, subscribe to not miss anything on this channel, and I hope to see you all the next time. Goodbye.